This thing, it's $24.99. Spark advance, intake air temperature, throttle position angle, mass airflow, map, everything you need. Everything you need. Everything you need. Everything you need. Hi everybody, welcome back to Jay Hunter's Garage. Today I've got the YA200 scan tool from Kingbolen.
Look out!
This is a company that makes all kinds of scan tools actually, and turns out, and I didn't know this before today, they also make my Think tool by Think Car, which is also on the Kingbolen website. I don't know if they're the same manufacturer or not. I didn't see Kingbolen on my Think tool anywhere, but I tell you what, the Think tool is awesome. I would call that at the high end of the scale of scan tools. It can tell you a lot, as you have seen in my last video on Project Oddball back here, which is running, by the way. More to come on that. This guy here, I decided to compare to my Foxwell scan tool, and this works well. This works very well, and I'll tell you why. Both of them mostly have the same functions. The YA200, I think it says something about you can do things quicker with it, and that is true. This thing, you can do that as well, but number one, the size matters. Like this is gonna take up real estate in your toolbox or your vehicle, whatever. This thing you can almost throw in your pocket. And one thing really aggravates me about this. You have to watch the screen while you're doing all the functions, and it's not just enter that you push like you would think when you're going through the various functions. Sometimes you have to push F1, F2, or F3 at the top, and it tells you that on the screen. You can sit there and press enter like you think you would all the time, but no, you got to do F1, F2, or F3, and that to me is just aggravating. Seems like they could have done enter for everything along with the arrows. Anyway, that's a programming issue that was probably somebody's preference, or maybe they had some kind of limitations that necessitated that. Anyway, this guy here, all kinds of good stuff. It even has its own diagnostic feature where it checks itself. And you can set it to Fahrenheit or Celsius, English. I think there's another language, or maybe other languages. I'm not sure about that part, but it is a feature on here. As far as checking everything on the car, good to go. Short-term fuel trims, long-term fuel trims, spark advance, intake air temperature, throttle position angle, mass airflow, map, everything you need. Save for engine misfire. I don't think it checks that, but it also does your diagnostic codes too. So this one gets my vote for being small in size, taking up less real estate in your toolbox, being able to carry it with you in your glove box. If you've got a modern vehicle and you don't ride around with one of these, you probably should. I do. Just in case, I'll give you a good example. My truck kept throwing a code that can't remember what it was, but it kept the AC from working and it keeps the remote start from working. So when that's on, it's, especially if you're on a long trip, it'd be so nice to carry one of these around, clear the code, keep going, and it may not even come back. If it comes back, then you know you've got a problem, but at least you can clear it, remember what the code was, so you know what to fix. and then you can go on your merry way with your air conditioning, with your remote start, your heated seats, whatever you've got. These new cars do some weird things sometimes. So of all three, this one's my favorite, of course, but I don't carry this around. This is pretty expensive, and if I did carry it around, I'd be afraid of it growing legs if somebody ever were to get into my vehicle without prior authorization. This thing, it's $24.99. Come on, man. You can carry one of these around with you. It doesn't look fancy or technical. It's got a very low profile basically as far as the way it looks. Doesn't look expensive, and it's not expensive. So this is something you could carry around with you, clear those codes, diagnose these codes, not have to wait to go till you get to an AutoZone or a O'Reilly's or any of those other parts stores. This is great to have with you. It's 25 bucks. Come on, man. Okay, she's plugged in. Go into diagnosis. Let's read codes. Do we have any codes? Stored codes. No code stored. Let's go back. Any pending codes? No pending codes. The wife's car is awesome. Any permanent codes? No permanent codes. Alright, outstanding. Let's see if we can read some live data. We'll do all data stream. Okay. Whoops. Okay, start it up. So it looks like everything is okay. Long-term fuel trim, bank 1, 0 minus 0.8, 1.6. Of course, this engine is cold. First start of the day. Mass airflow 0.81. I need to check the Camaro on that because that's really what I should be getting. Throttle position is at 14.5% right now, and it's idling at just under 1,000. Again, it's cold. For this little $25 scanner, this is doing really good. A lot of information. Now this like FLI, CLR, DIST, I'm not sure what those are, but I know I could go to the instructions and look up the abbreviations and find out exactly what those are. Which you don't get that with some scanners. Very good. All this is normal stuff. You can do a graph display. Load percentage. Let's do that. Okay, looks good. Okay, in my truck, I can never remember where the OBD2 port, OBD2 port is. There we go. She is plugged in. Key on. Diagnosis. This one might have some codes. Mill status off is good.
Read codes. No code stored. Pending codes. No code stored. That's good. Permanent codes. No permanent code stored. Excellent. Now let's do some live data. Actually, let's look for the VIN. Oh, there's the VIN. Popped it right up. Okay. Let's do live data. All data. Okay. Start the beast. Okay, fuel system OL, open loop. That means it's running on a set of presets in the ECU versus running off feedback from the oxygen sensors. ECT is something temperature again. If I need to know what an abbreviation, not an abbreviation, if I need to know what an acronym is, it'll show you in the instructions. This is all good. Yep, 5.8 psi on the map. Intake air temp 82 degrees. Seems like it's hotter than that, actually. Yeah, this all looks good. This is a lot of the same information and maybe even more than I can get on a scan tool that costs much more. I mean, this is okay. My battery, 14.46 volts, good. No load. Where's my like recently had issues with the throttle position sensor. Maybe that's it. Throttle position R. I don't know what the R is. Again, I'd look in the instructions. 8.6 sounds right. Let's see if it changes. Oh yeah, that's throttle position angle, but I don't know why there's an R, but I'm sure there's a good reason. Okay, that's good. Now next, so this thing is fine. It works just fine. It comes with a cable for plugging in for upgrades, but apparently there's no upgrades for this one, which is good because this just came out. All right, on another note that this cannot help with, screen on my truck stopped working. Went through Hurricane Ian recently. My truck sat in the driveway the whole time. When I came out, started my truck, my screen wouldn't turn on. So that is, come to find out, the human machine interface module, which is behind the glove box. I've taken it out twice now to move a cable and doesn't do any good. So the modules, either the module's crapped out or the screen is crapped out, although I have heard that if the screen stops working, your radio will still work and you'll still get still have full functionality of it. You just can't push any buttons on the screen. But there is absolutely no power whatsoever to this thing, so I think the HMI module has gone bad, so I'm looking for one of those. And what I'm not sure about is if these things need to be programmed per the vehicle, per the VIN. That I'm still working on. Stay tuned. So that's my review on the OBD2 scanner from Kingbolen YA200. So go out there, work on something, make something better, no matter what it is. Feel free to like and share, and let's do that again. Take two.
everybody. Welcome back to Jay Hunto's Garage. Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Welcome back to Jay Hunto's Garage. Got the scan tool in the mail. Welcome back to Jay Hunto's Garage from Kingbolen.com. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it, and if you wouldn't mind hitting the subscribe button on the way out, that'd be wonderful.